I just realized something.
What?
You know that saying from George Carlin? Think about how stupid the average person is.
Yeah.
Now I realize half of them are stupider than that. I just realized. Think about how boring life is. Now realize half of all the news stories you've read have been sensationalized.
Yeah.
The world is substantially more boring than you think it is.
That's so true.
Like, there's nothing going on at these places. Nothing is happening. What if we are in a simulation, but like the kid turned on The Sims and just like went to college and his computer is just on
auto mode?
Suspend. Suspend for like the next several hundred thousand.
The screensaver's on.
Yeah, seriously,
Just,
this
like,
all makes sense.
The
We are
screensaver is COVID.
We are a game of The Sims.
Yeah.
Operating on some kid's computer, and he went off to college, and it's sitting in his room, and his parents just leave it on suspend.
Or someone started playing Plague Inc. at the same time, and then it like the computer just
We're running in the
spliced them
background.
together.
Yeah.
We're running in the background on some dude's
Getting
old
splash
computer.
damage from Plague Inc.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just slowly going.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
man.
It's
Makes
boring
sense.
though. You know, like all of these news stories that come out, they've sensationalized everything. There was a video I covered this a few years ago. There's a video of someone, like a car blowing up in Iraq, I think, and then a bunch of people run in and then lay down and start rolling around on the ground, and then journalists run up and start filming it.
Like they're the ones who got hit by it.
Like the people who were on the ground rolling around, like they got hit by an explosion. I swear to God, it's like I have the video. The explosion happens. They all run in, lay down, and start rolling around on the ground.
Wow.
There's tons of videos like this. Here's what's crazy about it, though. You don't know who staged the video, right? So let's use a more contemporary example. There's those videos of the nurses or the people wearing scrubs in the middle of the street.
Right.
And there's the woman hanging out of the car screaming, "Go to China if you want communism."
Yeah.
That photo goes viral. No one knows who these nurses are. Turns out some people have claimed they have evidence they're not really. It was staged. But then another video comes out where you see two people wearing scrubs on a corner and some woman's filming them. She's like, "What are you doing?" And they walk in the street, stand in front of the car, stage a photo with some journalists, and then they run off and she goes, "I caught you. It's staged. I caught you."
Yeah, I remember that.
Everybody thinks that video is legit, but both of them could be staged.
That's true.
Yeah. So a lot of people were questioning whether that video of the woman catching them staging it was staged itself.
It's all one big stage.
Dude, everyone is just lying and pushing propaganda to gain political power.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
Or just simply they're a 15-minute fame window. They're like, "Oh, look, I'm on the news now."
It's
Yes.
war, man.
Yeah.
It's war. It's like I was saying before, when it comes to, like, what's the purpose of actual war? Like shooting and stuff.
To take over someone else's property, basically.
Take control of something.
Take control, yeah.
Resources, territory, shut down a certain ideology, retaliation, revenge. It's all about like you being in control of something, but you don't need to fight to get that anymore if you can trick people.
That's true.
So now it's just the internet is a constant state of civil war.
Yeah.
This is what's really frustrating because, you know, for those of you that are listening, we were like trying to figure out what to talk about. And I'm like, you know, we did talk about, I did a segment on this already. Then I saw that James O'Keefe was like, we got a new email. It's like confirmed. And I'm like, oh, we should definitely talk about this. But we're just all like, the news repeats itself every day. Every single day I'll see like 10 stories where it's like, Trump is disagreeing with someone else. And I'm like, how is that news?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had a job? Have you ever disagreed with someone at that job? Is that news? Oh, apparently. And then you see these pundits on Twitter. Everything is like semantics without calling anybody out. You'll see someone say something like, Trump is being ridiculous. And I'm like, bro, that's not an idea. That's not an argument. You're not arguing anything.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this? And that's what the news is. Like the front page story right now is apparently like, what's her name? Kayleigh McEnany?
Yeah.
She told the media that they wrote fake news. And I'm like, I know it feels good to see her be like, you guys published fake news too. And it's like, yeah.
And
Yeah.
You know, why is that the front page? Like, why? It's not. I shouldn't say front page because I'm not referring
It's
to a
like a
specific
gotcha.
paper.
it's also not shocking.
That's fine
anymore.
too,
No.
though. But I'm just saying, like, the news is just every day. Like, dude, it's all reality TV. We
It
are
is.
literally we're watching The Real President of America. That's the show. It's called Real Presidents of the United States. Real Journalists of America, and it's like watching a journalist stand up and be like, "You, sir, are an absurd man," and well, don't you tell me you're fake news. And it's like WWE brought to life. You know what I mean?
Seriously.
Yeah, dude. It's just, and I'm trying to weed through this and figure out if something's actually happening.
Yeah.
But I think what we're in for, some things happen. sometimes things happen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like a thing might happen. Like today, Project Veritas did some real reporting, and now there's a thing.
Yes.
But typically things don't happen. And I remember hearing stories of like the BBC. They used to like shut off at night, and
Okay.
it would say things like, "There's no news." That was it. And
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard of that before.
Yeah, and there was like radio reports would be like, "There's no news today. Carry on." Just play music.
Life's good.
But today,
Great.
Carry on.
it's
on
all
doing life.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
yeah, do your thing. Nothing happened today. There is no news for the day of whatever. So what we get now is like, what did Don Lemon do? Man, that guy is the worst. It's
What'd he
I
do?
hope he looks into the camera and he goes, "Donald Trump, why do you not like Obama? Is it because he's better looking than you?"
Wow.
And it's like this. It's so annoying. It's this really long, drawn out. He pauses for like 5 seconds in between each sentence.
I saw it trending. I just couldn't
Is it 'cause-
get myself to watch
Yeah.
it.
I-
Is
I was like, nah.
Michelle Obama more attractive than your wife?
Seriously,
What?
that's the kind of
What
stuff
is-
he was saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
And I'm watching this, and I know exactly what it is. It is not directed at Trump.
It's hilarious, though.
It's not for Trump at all. It's for the audience who hates Trump, and they
Yep.
know it.
That's so true.
I'm just so sick of everything.
I'm not saying he's hilarious. It's sad, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That
laughable.
that's what they're reporting. It's like the main thing.
It's not reporting.
It's not. It's well, I mean, technically that's what he's doing, but it's an opinion, really.
It's a TV show called The Real Journalists of America.
Yeah.
And it's like, just, you know what, man, I'm just done. Just take Don Lemon and take Hannity, put them in a house together, lock the door for 30 days, and put some cameras in there, and we'll watch what happens. And that's what you want, isn't it? This is what you want, right? You know what?
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, this is not enough for you? How about we do that?
Is that
Let's-
not why we are here?
I mean, actually, you know what's funny is I think Vice actually did something like this. They took a Proud Boy and Antifa and like made him sit down and talk.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
It's like this is what people want, man. They want to see
What happened?
You know what?
I'm really interested.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
It was actually kind of bad in my opinion, and I think the Antifa guy got up and left.
Oh, really?
Oh.
You know what?
Were they arguing, or was it just like
Yeah,
boring?
totally.
Oh, they
arguing.
were. Okay.
You know what? I just realized it. We're done talking.
We're done.
Just take Don Lemon and Sean Hannity in a boxing match. There you go.
Oh. Yeah.
That'll
Oh.
satisfy
Cool.
everybody, right?
No. I don't know.
Rachel Maddow and Sean Hannity.
Yeah.
Laura Ingram and Rachel
I
Maddow.
don't care
Yes, there
about
you go.
these
Because you
people.
got to
White
have
class.
like gender
I
class
don't
and
care
white
about
class.
any of those people.
But that would be way more
No, but
interesting.
what I mean is when Don Lemon goes on TV and he's like, Trump, is Obama better looking than you? I'm like, dude, you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's not talking to Trump. He wants all of the people who hate Trump to go, oh no, he just did it. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh man, did you see Don Lemon? Dude, he just dumped Trump. Damn, boy. That's what they want. That's what it is.
What they want.
That was so entertaining
That's
watching
it.
you do
I
that.
like that.
It is the lowest of low brow.
Yeah.
So why
I can see
bother
that.
talking anymore? Just, man, put him in the boxing ring. And then people are going to be like, yeah, hit him. That's what we want to see, right?
Rock'em
I'm
sock'em robots.
I'm so over all of it.
I would prefer that over the regular news. that
You know-
I'm seeing
you know,
there. Yeah.
I'm actually really happy to see this expose from Project Veritas because the other story, and we'll just talk about it. We'll just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Op-ed from the New York Times. This is what I covered on my main channel.
What is it?
We believe you, Tara Reid. Joe Biden did it.
Oh my God! This
We're
whole
going to vote
thing.
for him anyway.
This
Oh.
is so stupid. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my Lanta.
So at this point, everything's fake. Everyone's lying. Why should anybody care? You know what the craziest thing about it is, though? It's like Idiocracy.
yeah.
You've seen that movie?
Of course.
For those that haven't seen the movie,
Great movie.
It's
Hilarious.
it's about 500 years in the future. The general idea, it's from Mike Judge, smart dude. the idea is that evolution is just rewarding those who reproduce the most. So people who are smart aren't surviving. You know, they're like waiting too long, not having kids, and then dumb people are just having tons of kids, and then eventually the future is just tons of really dumb people. He got his general premise wrong, but his picture of the future kind of right. Like the
so
premise
bad.
isn't that stupid people have too many kids. It's a good idea. The premise is that our luxury makes us soft and afraid and weak. And it's actually, have you seen every episode of The Next Generation?
I think so. Yeah.
Pretty
sure I have. Yeah.
Do you see the one where the planet is trying to kidnap Wesley and all the kids from the Enterprise?
Yeah.
So they have a computer system that takes care of all of their needs. So they have no idea how to survive. And the solar radiation or the radiation damage from their planetary shields is slowly, killing them. It's radiation poisoning. So then they start to like take kids or whatever. but they've lived for so long with everything. Or Wally's a good example too.
Okay.
A bunch of big fat people floating around on chairs. Everything is taken care of for them.
Yep.
They end up becoming weak
Yep.
and unable. So this is what we have now. We have politics that has become WWE. Everything's a lie. People just want to win. They don't care about principles. And these people are going to be jamming the square peg to the round hole in terms of our economic policy. And there's nothing we can do about it. Because the people who are voting are the people who like watching the mud wrestling. They want to see, the Don Lemon guy fight the conservative guy and roll around in the mud.
Jersey Shore was a huge hit. People
Yep.
loved making fun of it and watching it, and Real Housewives of whatever city
Bro,
you're
we're getting
living
we're getting President Kanye.
You think so?
Definitely. No, I don't know about definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm
Honestly,
ready.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The Kardashians, man, they know how to play the game.
Do you ever
do.
listen to his rant in the concert that he went crazy supposedly?
When?
It was
Like a while ago?
I don't know how long ago, but he's up on the stage and he's like, the government lied to you, the big pharma lied to you, and he's just yelling all these conspiracy things to the crowd, and everyone's like, yeah. But then he disappeared for a while, and it was he came back and he's like, no, everything's cool.
little cuckoo.
Somebody
I don't know.
called them out and they were like,
I feel like he knows he got into the millionaires club, and then they were like, oh yeah, Kanye, come on here, look at all these secrets we know.
Yup.
And he's like, what?
What?
No. And then went nuts. And then somehow it's like that the Chinese doctor, the reporter, I think, who disappeared for 2 months
And then
came
came back
was
praising-
like, everything's wonderful.
China's great.
China's great.
It's like, we know what happened,
It's like,
dude.
wait a minute.
Well, so
Kanye, dude. Something
Yeah.
switched in there.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. We do the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. If you want to catch the full show, tune in to this channel, subscribe, hit the like button, or check us out on iTunes and Spotify, and we will soon have this podcast up for free on all podcast platforms. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all in the next episode.